Shoot it! It's a killer. It attacked me. If you don't put that beast down, I will sue this entire department.
It was a cold Tuesday morning when Mark, a retired Marine, stood in his driveway watching the police surround his best friend, a German Shepherd named Rex. The HOA President, Barbara, was demanding that the dog be taken away and euthanized immediately. Mark had faced enemy fire in Afghanistan. He had survived IEDs, but nothing scared him more than this moment. Because Rex wasn't just a dog. Rex was the only reason Mark was still alive. How did a quiet neighborhood dispute turn into a police standoff? To understand that, we have to meet the heroes of our story. This story is going to make your blood boil. It exposes the darkest side of HOA power trips. Question for you. Do you believe that service dogs who served in the military should be allowed anywhere their handler goes? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. And please, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon right now. We fight for veterans on this channel, and every like helps us expose bullies like Barbara. Now, let's rewind. Mark served 15 years in the Marine Corps. He was a bomb disposal expert. It's a job where one mistake means death. The stress was unimaginable. When he came home, he brought the war with him. He suffered from severe PTSD. He couldn't sleep. He couldn't go to crowded places. Then came Rex. Rex wasn't a pet. He was a highly trained medical alert service dog. Rex could sense when Mark's heart rate spiked during a panic attack. He would nudge Mark's hand to ground him. Literally, Rex was Mark's medicine. Mark used his life savings to buy a small house in Pine Valley Estates. It was quiet. It had a fenced yard for Rex. It seemed perfect. Before buying, Mark read the rules. No pets over 50 up. But Mark wasn't worried. He knew federal law. The Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, overrides any HOA rule. A service dog is not a pet. It is medical equipment. But Pine Valley had eyes. Barbara, she had been the HOA president for 12 years. She measured grass with a ruler. She fined people for leaving bikes out. She hated noise. She hated kids. And most of all, she hated dogs. 3 days after moving in, Barbara marched up to Mark. She didn't say welcome. She pointed at Rex, who was lying on the porch. That thing is too big. The limit is 50 pounds. You have 24 hours to get rid of it or you'll be fined. Mark was polite. He explained, "Ma'am, this is Rex. He is a service dog. Under federal law, he is allowed to be here." Barbara laughed. A cruel, dismissive laugh. "I don't care about your little fake laws," she said. "In Pine Valley, I am the law, and I don't like big, dangerous wolves living next to me." Mark walked away. He thought that was the end of it. He was wrong. It was just the opening shot. The letters started arriving daily. Monday, $100 fine for unauthorized animal. Wednesday, $200 fine for excessive barking, even though Rex never barked. Friday, a warning letter threatening to put a lien on Mark's house. Mark's PTSD started flaring up. The safety of his home was gone. Every time he went outside, Barbara was there, filming him with her phone, whispering insults. Mark decided to fight back the right way. He went to the monthly HOA meeting. He brought his lawyer's letter and Rex's certification. He pleaded with the board. "This dog saves my life," he told them. "Ban him, and you ban me." But the board was terrified of Barbara. They sat in silence. Barbara stood up and slammed her hand on the table. "We don't want people like you here. If you can't follow the rules, move to a trailer park." She humiliated a war hero in front of his neighbors. Then came the incident. Barbara realized fines weren't working. She needed something bigger. She needed a reason for the police to take Rex away. Mark walked past her house. Rex on a short leash, perfectly healing. Suddenly Barbara screamed. She threw herself into her own rose bushes. "Help! He bit me! The dog bit me!" Mark stood there, stunned. Rex hadn't even moved. He was sitting, confused. She dialed 911. Her performance was Oscar-worthy. "Please hurry. A vicious dog attacked me."
I'm bleeding.
"The owner is threatening me." Mark knew what this meant. In many counties, if a dog is reported for biting, animal control confiscates it for a 10-day quarantine. For a veteran with PTSD, 10 days without his service dog is torture. Barbara knew exactly what she was doing. We are back to where we started. The police arrived. Barbara ran to them, showing a small scratch on her arm, likely from her own rose bushes. "Take that monster away," she screamed. The officer approached Mark. Mark's hands were shaking. He tightened his grip on the leash. He wasn't going to let them take Rex, not without a fight. The officer, a man named Deputy Miller, stopped 5 feet away. He looked at Rex. He saw the vest. But more importantly, he saw the dog's behavior. A vicious dog would be barking at the sirens. Rex was calm, stone cold. Deputy Miller looked at Mark. "Sir, is this dog a service canine?" Mark nodded. "Yes, sir."
Herd battalion.
"He's retired." Miller turned off his Bodycam audio for a second and whispered to Mark, "I handled K9s in Iraq. I know a soldier when I see one." "Stay put." Barbara was smiling. "Well, put it in the van," she demanded. Deputy Miller looked her in the eye. "Ma'am, filing a false police report is a felony. I watched the dashcam footage from my arrival. That dog never moved. And I see no bite marks, just a scratch from a thorn." Miller continued, loud enough for the neighbors to hear, "Furthermore, interfering with a service animal is a federal crime punishable by a $100,000 fine. Do you want me to arrest you right now, or do you want to go inside?" Barbara ran inside, but Mark wasn't done. He contacted the Department of Justice. They love cases like this. The lawsuit was brutal. The HOA had to pay Mark $150,000 in damages for emotional distress and harassment. Barbara was removed from the board by a unanimous vote of the neighbors. The money paid off Mark's mortgage. He now lives in that house mortgage-free. Rex lived another 5 happy years. Knowing he had protected his dad one last time, Barbara moved away in shame. This story proves that evil might be loud, but justice is stronger. If you are glad Rex stayed home, please smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Voices of Freedom. We have more stories coming soon. See you next time.